Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Devaprasad Ghosh. I am from Kite School of Pharmacy, Ghaziabad, and today I am going to give my lecture on the history of cosmetics. As you know, we all use the cosmetic products in our day-to-day life more or less. Maybe the females use more and the males use less, but that is debatable. So, why did this cosmetics actually began? What is their where they actually started, when the human civilization actually started to use cosmetics, and what were the earlier forms of cosmetics that in this particular lecture video I am going to discuss. So let us continue. So if you see, we people, we are all highly obsessed with our appearance. Okay, so want to make ourselves look more attractive in this our society, and due to this, to look more attractive, this appearance of cosmetics actually occurred around 6,000 years ago. And in early caveman period also we can find lots of coloration, the paste made from some color petals or the flower petals, etc., to make cosmetic products. Early try people tried to make some cosmetic products. So let's continue. So cosmetics, this word actually come from a Greek word means cosmetikos, which is meaning having the power, arrange, or skill of decorating. Means you want to decorate yourself to make yourself more attractive. But as per the US FDA, the current definition of cosmetics is it is an articles it is the articles intended to be rubbed, poured, sprinkled, or sprayed on, introduced into, otherwise applied to human body for cleansing, beautifying, promoting attractiveness, or altering the appearance. Means these are the things, these are the substances, this is the preparation intended to either you rub it on your skin or pour it on your body or face or your skin. Either you apply like a sprinkle, like you are sprinkling some fragrance or spraying some fragrance or some products, or introduce into your oral cavity like mouthwashes, and otherwise apply to on your human body for cleaning the particular surface area of the body, or to make yourself look more beautiful, promoting promoting your attractiveness, or altering the appearance of some person to hide some imperfections, etc., or to look more beautiful. For these purposes actually they are getting used. Now, what are the need for cosmetics? The needs are our concern to, obviously it is our concern to look better, or the nature of our jobs. Many of us in are in marketing industry or in this public relation industry, and the things that the saying is there: first your looks, then your then the job. So nature, all the people involved there wants to look better, more attractive, so people can pay attention to them. So naturally the nature of job also has vastly improved the use of cosmetics among the normal population. Now, prior to that, prior in ancient times, these cosmetic products they are actually the privileged products only for the kings and emperors. But afterwards, right now, after this industrialization occurs in 1700s and 1800s, and due to the rapid growth of human society, now these cosmetics are also available in a much lower price to the common people also. So the availability is increased for better. So as the availability increase, now the consumption of cosmetics has also increased. And due to this mall culture, right now we want to go into a shopping mall where we can find some products are there, and we can choose various cosmetics. Previously we have to search for a product in different shop. Now this mall culture, you can find various kinds of products in under a single roof. That is how the need for cosmetics has also increased. Okay, so the first recorded history of this cosmetics is actually during the time of ancient Egypt. Okay, Egyptians, they were the first users of cosmetics. We know the three civilizations first evolved: the Egyptian civilization, or the Indian, Harappa, and Mohenjo-daro. So this actually, the Egyptian, they have started to use cosmetics product first. Okay, so we can see the various examples of queens like Cleopatra or Nefertiti. They use different kinds of this predated cosmetic products or earlier forms of cosmetic products like kohl, okay, henna leaves, etc., to hide their some imperfections on their skin or stretch marks, or to use some early kind of plant extracts to fight anti-aging effects. And Cleopatra was very beautiful, as we know that Mark Antony and Julius Caesar was also uh, mesmerized by her beauty. So she should have been used would have been used some cosmetic products for her this to fight this with some anti-aging properties to hide her age and to alter her appearance or to increase her beauty. Okay, so in Egyptians tombs lost now various tombs of these Egyptians kings have been excavated, and from these tombs we can found the various kinds of cosmetic products still preserved and still can be used today also. Okay, so they also made some green eyeliner. As you can see, the green eyeliner made from crushed malachite stone, a particular stone found in these areas. Okay, so as a coal on their eyes, so they are very much obsessed with eye products, eye care products like coals, what we call kajals actually, and these eyeshadows and eyeliners. So they are very obsessed with their eye care products. Then come the Greeks after the invasion of Alexander to Egypt. When the Greeks come to in contact with this cosmetic industry, or the cosmetics used in the not industry, cosmetics used in by the Egyptian people, they started to take these cosmetics back into Europe, or particularly to the Greek city states. So one of the famous Greek city states of the 7th century BC was Athens, and Athens became very famous for its perfume industry. Remember, at that time the process of distillation or alcohol extraction was not there, but still they used to do what they used to chop these flower petals or any part of the plant which can produce some fragrance and dip it into oil or in water and use that fragrance oil or water as a scent perfume. Okay, so they can also use herbs like marjoram, lily, thyme, sage, anise, rose, iris. They infuse this in various oils like olive oil, almond oil, castor oil, and linseed oil, and apply them as a perfumated oil. Afterwards, we can see the spread of cosmetics industries due to the Arabic civilization, like Abu al-Zohari, who wrote in 24 volumes of medical encyclopedia al-Tashrif, contains a chapter on cosmetics. Okay, so there this Middle Eastern these Middle Eastern kingdoms are actually very famous for their perfumes and scented aromatic products. Okay, so they are also used kajal, they use sheep's fat, lead, and soot. They mix these products, form a very thick black paste on their eyes as a kajal or as a eye care product. Okay, then in Avicenna, first the Arab doctor Avicenna was the first to distill flower essence. Okay, he also isolated ochre clays and produce rose water. Distillation of alcohol. The alcohol distillation actually first done in Italy around 1100 century, yeah, 1100 AD. So after that, this perfume industry actually flourished. Sorry. In India also we have our Ayurveda, we have our this knowledge of our different herbs. So lots of examples of various herbs are there in India too. Like henna is there, or the extracts of different plants and herbs are there. Turmeric is there. Okay, use of milk is there. Kajal is there. Okay, so from previous times we know that we used to crush some turki dal or some these dals like mushur or moong ki dals. You make a paste of thick paste of these dals and apply on their face. The females apply it on their face, either mixing with rose water or mixing with some flowers, and the females can apply it on their face. And when this dries, they remove the wrinkles on the dead skin cells. Okay, so lots of examples are there in our Indian culture also regarding cosmetics stated from the Vedic people. Now, what is modern? Now, where this modern cosmetics actually occurred? We know the Renaissance actually occurred in Europe. So, in Europe, Middle Ages, people are generally forbidden to apply this cosmetics as they thought that to hide this God-gifted look is a sinful offense. So, in only the highest classes of European society, like kings, queens, and the members of the royal court are only allowed to or only have the money enough to buy these cosmetic products. At that time the cosmetics were very costly, and this costly, actually what happened, the common people which were working in the fields, due to the sun's exposure their skin become very darker, and on the aristocrat people or the rich people, they seldom get out in the sun. They often stayed in their luxurious rooms, and their skin gets less exposure to the sun. That is why their skin becomes pale. So the paleness of the skin or the whiteness of the skin at that time, or still now you can say, considered as the sign of aristocracy. Okay, the rich people. So the people want to have pale skin. That is why also in Europe the use of cosmetic actually increase. Now at that time people don't have any idea regarding the toxicity regarding some chemicals, but still they use white lead paints or arsenic. And the famous example you can say about Queen Elizabeth the First, she was very famous to make one preparation called mask of youth. This mask of youth is actually made of white lead and arsenic, and due to these preparations, her look becomes like, she got some younger look. Whenever she applied this preparation, she got a youthful look. But as soon as this preparation get removed, so she was very afraid to go out in the public without applying this makeup at the later stages. So without this particular preparation, her skin looks very aged and very bad. So this preparation was known as mother mask of youth. And you can say that in 13th century, some in Italy also, some this perfume industry also flourished. Okay, so stage actors, okay, and other people in Europe started to using this cosmetic products, mainly the royal people. But in the time of Queen Victoria, as the she actually almost banned this use of cosmetics as for the common people as well as the royal, as she considered this cosmetic product actually hiding the real face of any people. Like one woman trying to get married, she is hiding all their imperfection or age with the help of this cosmetics and marrying a younger partner, and later he finds out that she is much more older or much more not good looking, that she's supposed to be. And vice versa can also happen. So in England, this use of cosmetics actually progressed outside United Kingdom, say outside England, in all over other places like Europe, like Italy and France. France became very famous for these perfumes. Not quite. Actually, what happens, there was a one Italian princess were there. She went to marry a one French king, and so when she went there, she brought her famous this perfume maker, and that perfume maker later opened his shop in France, in Paris, and from there this French perfume actually originated. So this is a debatable story actually. In 19th century, the cosmetic products was still very costly, and it still was out of reach of the common people. But what happened during 20th century actually, due to this Second World War, when all the men went into fight on overseas, they went to fight the Germans or Japanese. So in America there's a very vacancy for workers in factories. So this vacancy of male workers in factories actually occupied by the female workers. Now the females are also started to earn huge amount of money from working in these weapon factories, or doing other jobs that at that time were done by men, and these men actually went to fight. So they, as they started to earn money, this cost, they wanted to look better to see off their loved ones who are going to fight, they may or may not comes, or various others reasons, the cosmetic product companies start to campaigning for this cosmetic products in America, because now the women has the enough money to buy these cosmetics, like Avon, Clinique, or many other companies now today can be originated from those days in 1920s, like Coco Chanel or L'Oreal. So the females, now the working class females, started to buying cosmetics, and this cosmetic industry actually boomed in America. And later these cosmetic products from America, from US, came to Europe and spread all over the world, like L'Oreal, Coco Chanel, or etc. So you can say this is a famous story by L'Oreal. What is that? The L'Oreal actually means the halo ring. So actually what happened, the one French chemist was there named Eugene Paul Louis Suller, who actually invented a first safe hair dye formula. Hair dye formula was there previously, but that was containing so much toxic chemicals. But he actually invented a very safe and very long lasting hair dyeing formula, and selling this hair dyeing formula, he opened his company known as the L'Oreal, or the halo ring. It means this, after using the product on your hair, you can have this halo ring like glow. Okay, now in India also, you can say that after independence, lots of Indian women, the rich Indian women, actually buying lots of European cosmetic products. At that time, the cosmetic products were not manufactured in that magnitude in India, so they have to import cosmetic products from outside, like famous queens, or the king, the wives of the kings, or the daughters of the kings, or big industrialists, or early actors or actresses. And lots of the money of Indian GDP is actually going out to just to buy cosmetics. So at that time, our honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, has asked the Tata Group to manufacture this cosmetics in India, mainly the JRD Tata, to manufacture this cosmetics in India. So JRD Tata went to Europe to look for some chemical and have some tie-ups of these foreign companies, and when he came back to India with some products to manufacture them in India, he make the actually he went to France, and during his tour to buy to have a tie-up with some French companies, he saw an opera, and that opera was playing one Indian mythological scene, and that in that scene came goddess Lakshmi, and the French pronunciation of Lakshmi was actually Lakme. So that's when he gave the product, the product these cosmetic products that he is going to manufacture in India as Lakme, or the Lakshmi in Hindi, for the goddess of wealth and goddess of beauty. Now there are many more cosmetic brands are there. This actually, the position of this different brands actually vary. Some may become first, some may be second, but if you see top 10 global brands today, they are Olay, Avion, L'Oreal, Neutrogena, Nivea, Lancome, Dove, Estee Lauder, Oriflame, Elizabeth Arden, Bioware, Shiseido, and MAC, Artistry, Mary Kay, Channel, Lakme India, etc. So lots of cosmetic brands are there. They produce varieties of products. Now, apart from females in 21st century, there's also an increase of use of cosmetics in men also, like different perfumes, body sprays, or face washes, or various other types of products. And we can see various Hollywood and Bollywood actors are also advertising for this product. Okay. Now, how we can classify the cosmetics? Okay, classification of cosmetics, we can classify in various ways, but general classification is that the cosmetics, where we are applying the cosmetics, classification according to the site of application. Either we are applying it on the skin, or on the hair, or on the nail, or we are using on our oral cavity for hygiene. okay, or on our body for hygiene, to maintain our hygiene. So in skincare products or hair care or nail care or hygiene products, in skincare products we have powder compacts like face powder, body powder, compact powders and compacts. We have face powder, body powder, and sometimes this powder are compacted to form a easily carryable material like compact powder or prickly heat powder to be used in the case of itching caused by this or excessive perspiration and the bacterial toxins or bacterial growth due to our perspiration and oil that is coming out from our body during summer times. Actually, second, we have creams. We have cold creams, that is water in oil type, or vanishing cream, that is oil in water type. We have greasy all purpose creams. We have cleansing creams, emollient creams, foundation creams, hand and massage creams. We have also sports creams. So various types of creams are there, but generally they are either non-aqueous in nature. Either they can be totally oily or they can be emulsion like oil in water or water in oil. We have also lotions, the less viscosity than cream, astringent lotions. We can also have colorants, colored products like lipsticks, rouges, to color the lips or the color our cheeks or to color the nails. We have hair care products to remove unnatural or to remove some unwanted hair like depilatory and epilatory preparation or shaving preparation to shave beard and mustaches. We have hair waving preparation or hair dressing preparation to give hair a new look. We have hair conditioner to give conditioning or to give nutrition to the hair for the better growth of the hair. We have shampoos to wash the hair to remove all the dirts and debris. We also have hair dyes, lotions, and for our eyes we have eyelashes, mascara, eyebrow pencil, and eyelid inside. So several hair care products are there. Also for our nail we have nail lacquer to remove. We have nail lacquer remover. We also have nail polishes. The small muscular growth is there, the notice cuticle. So we also have cuticle removers to give a good look to our nails. And in hygiene, either it is for in oral cavity to clean or to the oral cavity of harmful bacteria or some debris of food particles from our teeth. We have tooth powder, paste, mouth washes, lotions, etc. Or for bath we can have bath soaps to clean our body. So that is it, the basic introduction and the history behind cosmetics. I hope you like my video, and if you like my video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.